Abu Fanus, father of the lantern. Abu Fanus Arabic, father of the lantern, also spelled Abu Fanus or Abu Fanus, is a legendary glowing entity from Gulf Arab folklore. He appears as a mysterious, flickering light in the desert, often mistaken for a lantern, vehicle headlights, or distant campfire. The light appears at night or near dawn, drifting across empty terrain. Those who follow it are led astray, lost in the sands, or never seen again. The name Abu Fanus literally means father of the lantern. The word Fanus is Arabic for lantern. In some regions, he's also called Abu Siraj or Abu Nuwara, all versions referencing a guiding light. However, this guidance is deceptive. The legend describes Abu Fanus as a trickster spirit who misleads travelers. He's not just a ghost. He's part of a wider tradition of jinn and desert spirits in Arab culture. Origins: Abu Fanus likely comes from Bedouin oral storytelling traditions. While he doesn't appear in ancient Islamic texts or poetry, his type is known. In Islamic folklore, jinn like the Gulgul often mislead or attack travelers. Prophet Muhammad even mentioned such spirits, saying if ghouls roam, one should recite the call to prayer. Abu Fanus may be a newer name for this ancient fear, a glowing deceiver who lures the unaware off the path. He's especially associated with the empty quarter Rab al-Khali, the vast and deadly desert spanning Saudi Arabia, UAE, Oman, and Yemen. In these harsh, silent places, mysterious lights reported by travelers fueled the myth. Modern tales describe glowing orbs floating over dunes, moving with purpose, vanishing when chased. Appearance: Abu Fanus has no face, no body, only the light is seen. Descriptions vary, but common themes include a glowing orb, sometimes white, sometimes orange or bluish, appears like car headlights from afar, moves mysteriously, floating just above the ground, vanishes if approached, often reappears elsewhere. Unlike other jinn, Abu Fanus doesn't directly attack. He lures. The real danger is the environment. People who follow the light may wander into quicksand, get lost, or run out of supplies. He doesn't kill, but your belief in the light just might. Behavior: folktales agree that Abu Fanus appears only at night, especially near dawn, follows or leads travelers, disappears instantly if you shine a flashlight on it, seems to mock those who chase it. Some modern stories even say he'll follow your car, staying behind you or floating beside it. Others claim he splits into two lights, as if trying to confuse the watcher. Local advice says, don't follow the light, don't speak to it, don't look for it. If you see it, recite Ayat al-Kursi or the Adhan call to prayer, it will disappear. These protections come from Hadith's warning of desert ghouls. Abu Fanus, father of the lantern, part 2. Other names and regional variants. Abu Fanus isn't the only name used across the Gulf. In western Saudi Arabia, he's sometimes called Al-Hal, meaning the terror. In some regions of Oman and Bahrain, locals refer to him as Abu Nuwara, the father of the little flame. No matter the name, the pattern stays the same, a glowing light that misleads. In ancient times, people believed the desert was filled with jinn. Lonely places, deserts, ruins, dry riverbeds were thought to be jinn territory. Abu Fanus, whether demon or ghost, belongs to that category. In the Quran and Hadith, it's said that jinn exist among us but remain unseen, often causing fear, whispers, or illusions. Encounters: modern-day stories often come from campers or desert explorers. Some report seeing a lantern ahead of them where no camp should be. Others tell of driving toward a set of headlights in the middle of nowhere, only for the lights to vanish. There are even stories where the lights follow people's cars, pacing them for minutes before disappearing. One of the most chilling accounts comes from two friends who were off-roading near the Rub al Khali. They saw what looked like a lantern bobbing in the distance. Thinking it was another vehicle, they followed it. 10 minutes in, they found themselves surrounded by dunes, no path, no tire tracks, and the light had vanished. They turned back, but the road was gone. Protection. Locals say there are a few ways to protect yourself. Recite Ayat al-Kursi, a verse from the Quran. Say the Adhan call to prayer. Do not follow or speak to the light. These protective acts are rooted in Islamic tradition, where remembering God is believed to repel the jinn. It's also said that if you ignore Abu Fanus completely, he'll go away. But if you show curiosity if you follow, then the risk begins. Abu Fanus, father of the lantern. What is Abu Fanus really? The legends treat him as a jinn. Some researchers and skeptics believe Abu Fanus might be a natural phenomenon. Theories include atmospheric ghost lights, like willow, the wisps caused by gas igniting in the air, reflections or mirages, especially in desert heat, car headlights from far highways, bent by dunes and air layers. But believers say it's no trick of the light. They swear it behaves deliberately, almost with a mind of its own. It moves when you move, disappears when you shine your light, and worst of all, it feels like it's watching. Cultural role. Abu Fanus has become more than a desert myth. He's a symbol of caution, reminding people not to trust every light in the dark. He appears in golf horror games, TikToks, and stories shared between families. Some art exhibitions in Riyadh even recreated his glow using spotlights and mist, turning folklore into immersive art. But he still lives most vividly in oral tradition. A grandfather tells his grandchildren, when you go camping, don't wander from the fire. Don't chase the flickering light. It's not what you think it is. Final warnings. No matter the source, be a demon, mirage, or mystery, Abu Fanus has one goal: to lead you away. Maybe it's curiosity that kills. Maybe it's the sand. So if you're ever in the desert and see a light dancing far ahead, remember, don't follow. Don't believe. Don't speak. Just turn back. Abu Fanus, father of the lantern. Abu Fanus in modern folklore. While ancient, Abu Fanus is still evolving. Engulfed social media spaces, especially TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube, users share eerie encounters. Blurry videos taken during desert drives show lights flickering in the distance. Comment sections fill with warnings. That's Abu Fanus. Don't chase it. You're lucky you got away. Children are told stories to stop them from sneaking out at night. If you leave the tent, Abu Fanus will find you. Parents whisper. Campfire tales in the desert always include him. He's no longer just a tale to explain lights, he's become a guardian myth, a spiritual boundary around curiosity. Related spirits. Abu Fanus isn't alone in Arabic lore. Other mysterious spirits include Al-Daway, a beautiful jinnia who lures men to their deaths. Al-Kareen, a dark twin jinn that shadows every human. Al-Nasnaz, a half-bodied desert ghoul. But Abu Fanus stands apart. He doesn't appear human. He doesn't speak. He doesn't need to touch you. The danger is in your mind, your decision to follow. Is he real? Whether real spirit or trick of the heat, Abu Fanus continues to be real enough. People fear him. People claim to see him. And in the deserts of Arabia, sometimes fear shapes truth. Maybe he was never a creature but a test, a lesson passed down through wind and sand. Sometimes the light ahead is a lie. Abu Fanus, father of the lantern, the legacy. Legacy in the Gulf. Abu Fanus is no longer just a myth of old men and haunted dunes. He has become an icon of Gulf identity, part of the invisible fabric of desert culture. His presence is invoked during nighttime desert trips, cautionary tales, or even horror films. His name alone is enough to silence a group of children around a campfire. He is the unseen watchman of the dunes, a flicker that reminds people to respect the silence, the vastness, and the danger of the desert. Symbolism. At its heart, Abu Fanus is a symbol of being misled by false guidance, of curiosity's danger, of trusting your instincts over your eyes. He embodies a timeless fear. What happens when you believe too? Easily in what you want to see. Final words. So when someone asks, who is Abu Fanus? The truth is, no one knows for sure. A jinn, a spirit, a warning. Maybe he's none of these. Maybe he's all of them. But one thing is certain. If you're ever lost in the vast desert and a glowing light appears in the distance, don't follow it. Because that might be the moment Abu Fanus finds you, the end.